Hey, Gems, we are going to get together at the round table tonight. We going to have to talk about these lawsuits. We going to have to talk about the name callings coming into the DMs. We about to get down because I'm going to tell you that this is kind of getting crazy. And I want to say tonight, and I'm going to say it all through this commentary, that PBE has been the MVP. Now, I know that when Empress brought us all together on that panel, it made it seem like we were all becoming friends and we were going to be behind the scenes doing this and that. That's not how that went. We came together as culpable women, and we admitted some positive things like we watch each other and stuff. And then when Melanie Cherie left this sector, decided that she's breaking every chain, going to her, no, just no more negativity and all of this. And now it has came back. It is back here, and you got content creators fighting against each other, some on the same side, some on opposite sides. And we're going to have a round table tonight because we need to realize that, one, we're no longer fighting over the Love and Marriage Huntsville show. It's been off. Every time that show goes off, it's still lingering and bringing old stuff back up. And some lies were being told on everybody except Melody Cherie. No, you talked about Tisha and Marceau's marriage. You talked about other bloggers. You go into people's stuff and be talking about them. We need to come to a round table because, see, you know what? I could care less if the other content creators don't want to mess with me. But what started happening is, because I was added to that lawsuit, I would go over to Tay Talks Live, and I'd be in her chat making funny comments, not offensive to anybody. And then they said, well, if you hanging around Piano Teeth, or if you hanging around Marcella, or if you, I'm talking about All About the Tea with Marcella, let me tell you something. All About the Tea was, that was my first blog that I was on. While I was over there, I'm going to pay homage and give credit to All About the Tea, because if I didn't learn what I learned over there, I wouldn't even be able to deal with these people in this sector. Once I left there, I went to another strong content creator who didn't care about nobody's feelings, which was Nosy Whole Live, and I learned stuff from there. I learned that this is not for the soft at heart on these YouTube streets. I learned that people will talk about you, talk about your husband, talk about your children, talk about everybody. If you can't stand the heat in the kitchen, you got to get out. So today, I'm in the bushes now because, I noticed the people that Empress brought together, when Melody came out, all content creators come, and I'm going to let y'all know about this. Now, everybody's back to their corners, acting funny, which I don't care. Because, see, one thing I can say about me as being a blogger, I have not been in those squirrel circles. I haven't been behind the scenes when you see that misdiagnosis is pulling stuff up. You don't see me. When she hit me up, I let her know I don't want to play with you because me and you think alike, and I can read everything you got. But baby, I'm going to tell you something. I don't care what you say about another content creator to me. I'm not going to talk to you about no other content creator. I have sat up and watched one content creator, No Face, No Case. I can say her name, True T, because she says my name every day, all day. She done came over here, and the mellometers, I have good friends that are mellometers. My daughter, my oldest child, loves Melody Cherie. But we don't go to dinners and talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville. We talk about this up here on my page. And when I log off, I log off. I don't be worrying about Melody Cherie, Martell Holt, Tisha Scott, Marcel Scott, nobody. I go on with my life. And I have come to learn that people coming into my DMs, don't do it. Don't do it, because I'm going to tell you right now, and I need you to look me in the face. When you come to leave me a message on my DM and you think you're coming in on a troll page, I will seek you out. I will come right here and say your name. Now, I enjoy Tay. I enjoy Uppity. I enjoy the Gossip Girls, but we got some defamatory stuff coming, just like Drop the Mic is using her nursing to look up people. I've never asked nobody to look up nobody for me because I know how to do it. I know how to do it. And truthfully, I don't work nowhere. I don't work, so I'm not using no Nexus Lexus to look you up, but baby, you drop all these clues about who you are. And I'm going to tell you something. I am looking for you. And I positively want to serve you because you want to play and you're going to pay to play. And I'm going to tell you, you think that you lost in the sauce. You not, baby. You not lost in the sauce at all, baby. Because guess what? Everything about your website, which is not doxing, I'm going to tell you some things about your little website that I do know. Okay? You got True T Uncensored, Uncensored Com dash reg, name perfect privacy LLC, email 142E833FX5XE at Network Solutions Private registration.com, who's server, who's.networksolution.com, phone number 15707088622, mailing address 53, and you know the rest. 53, you don't live in Florida, but you got that registered in Florida. I looked up your register. I'm going to tell you, because I'm going to tell you, I looked up your administrative, I looked up your technical, and I got it. Because I'm going to tell you, you be behind the scene, no face, no case, and think nobody can find you. But I'm letting you know that you are going down. Like you said, we're going down. You're going to jail. Now, I'm going to tell you why you're going to jail. Baby, let me show you something. Because I want to meet and talk to Karen Humphreys, baby. Let's talk about Karen Humphreys, shall we? Oh, wait a minute. Let me tell you what I know about Karen Humphreys. You know who that is. See, you think that I be sitting over here, I'm behind the scenes. Baby. See, when you keep playing with me and I don't like it, and you think you over there like hitting me out, let me tell you something about that. Let me tell you. See, there has been a request for judicial notice and reservation of rights. Baby, the jig is up. When I say the jig is up, that the defendants respectfully request that the court take judicial notice of this cross-judicial pattern of litigation, abuse, ghostwriting, and potential misrepresentation, legal credentials, misrepresentation, legal credentials, misrepresentation of legal credentials. Okay, wait a minute, baby. Should plaintiff and her associate attempt to revive claims of this matter or name previously dismissed or unrelated parties through similar tactics? See, you got 3 different cases. You had a case, Virginia. even though it was dismissed, boom, boom, gone. I just really think that the judges and the board here need to know something. Okay? A defendant reserves the right to seek Rule 11 sanctions and further protective relief. Let me tell you something, y'all. We've been scammed, ham, and I be damned. Because the case in Virginia with PBE and Anthony Loptes, baby, the receipt has been pulled. The case with me, when they added my name, I was dismissed. Now, it was a request for my dismissal. Maurice, AT&T, and all these people. But see, I need you to know something. The verbiage, legal verbiage in that case is just like the legal verbiage in Virginia's case. Okay? Now we have the legal verbiage in Michigan. Hey. Hello?
Hey, Mommy.
Okay, I'm live. Let me do this.
Okay.
We got 3 separate jurisdictions. 3 separate jurisdictions with the same legal verbiage. The same thing. And you thought you was going to scam, Pam, everybody on that lawsuit from 2023, but 2025, you added my name. And you also spoke negatively about my attorney. And you thought that we was going to let it slide? No, baby, this not King Von slide. This is you not going to let it slide. You will not hurt these ladies that you done put on that case. You will not, because who? PBE was the MVP. PBE is the MVP. You better go into this with your eyes wide open, because we ain't done. We content creators may not be friends. We may not hang out. We may not talk behind the scenes. But what I tell you we can do is get together and put our evidence together to prove that this is a scam, Pam. I be damned. Because, see, you're not going to keep harming people and trying to hurt people's careers because you throwing out all these allegations that you know motherfucking well that they are not true. Now, I'm going to tell you, misdiagnosis is in that hospital. But baby, you was late, because when misdiagnosis was going down to the ground, she revealed some things, and baby, for hours, I watched her on her lives in the bushes. And baby, the text messages she got on that phone with the code to get into the phone is 9015. For her phone. They got all the receipts. That, guess what? I just took some time going back over, pausing. Don't play with us. Because, see, you was playing misdiagnosis. See, I believe Tweety and True T are the same person. I believe, allegedly, in my very own opinion. I have watched you, True T, come after so many content creators. And I wanted to know what's in your ass. But see, now, the bottom line, the totem pole, the field goal is to get money. But you were singing, you going to jail, bitch. You going to... Well, maybe we got more than just cyber crimes. Maybe we got financial crimes. Maybe y'all have crossed the line into hell. Because when you talk about fucking with me and my family, bitch, you went to hell. And I'm going to take you to the brimstones. And guess what? My money is going to help me get you down there. You play too much. And now you got people fighting. But guess what? The content creators and the people who put on that lawsuit, I don't care if you don't like each other. You better get with one another and start comparing notes. And you better get into a one-on-one session with PBE, the MVP. Now, we done had some fighting going on. And we had one player have jumped back into the ring. She has come back to attack like a maniac. But we're watching you. You're being watched. Not just by me. The attorney of record, ma'am. The attorney of record. Oh, yeah. We have let her know that you've come back on the scene and you want to play in the sandbox. Don't you owe like $1,500 in attorney fees back to two of the content creators? We don't want to talk about that lawsuit, do we? When we almost fell out in court. When the judge asked you, put the lawyer on the phone. We don't want me to start reading those transcripts, do we? Stop playing with people's lives. You don't like those girls, those gossip girls, so you want to bring them out. But you better be careful, because PBE is the MVP. Y'all may not like her. Y'all may not respect her. But you need to give her her props. And she did it selflessly. She let people know what it was, how it was. People start piecing shit together, and bingo. We done came up with a solution. Oh, baby. Believe me, this is just not talk and gander on the internet. We are moving pieces on the chessboard. And we're about to say, checkmate. Checkmate, True T. Checkmate, BT. Checkmate, Anonymous. Whoa. You have been to reputable schools. And you done got mixed up with this mess, but who you thought you was dealing with was a bunch of dummies. But you done made these women who didn't hang out with each other get together and put pieces together. And now we have built the puzzle. The puzzle says, who knew that we would find everything we needed? Be careful who you get a website from. Be careful, because your information might be used for a new identity. Be careful. Now, we're going to get to the next lawsuit at hand. And this is the one you came here for. And I'm going to invite a guest up, because it's been some ugly shit that's been going on since 2 days ago. But I want y'all to know, PBE is the MVP. The same one y'all blame and said she did this and she did this. You found out, didn't you, that it wasn't her. And guess what? She's kept on assisting and still knocking bitches down. And then you go over there and you motherfucking believe a bitch you can't even see. She calling you this, and that. Well, you know what she can do for me. Go in there and take care of your motherfucking dog that be barking in the background, bitch. You act like you the only one who can say bitch. Now, I've been on my good game, but bitch, I am the bitch. Now, let's get to this next motherfucking lawsuit. Because, see, I waited till after hours to do this. But when you come into my motherfucking DM and you talking about another bitch, I don't give a fuck. One, Mel is not a single mother. Martell is their father. And two, I don't care about who's suing her and who not suing her. And Anthony, you know, you the gay mama. You friends with T. You friends with Scotty. I'm not nobody mother up here on this motherfucking website. Because you know what happens when y'all go after the gay boys and they speak back. Y'all want to say that they abusing women. But you can't tap any motherfucker on the shoulder and think you won't get tapped back. So when T and Anthony and anybody else gay, Armand, Funky Dineva, anybody that's gay, if a woman knock on your motherfucking door, open it with your chest out. Because she knew you had a ding-a-ling when you knocked on the door. So don't come after T and Scotty and all this kind of stuff because you are so in love with Mel. I have never seen so much obsessiveness over a woman who wouldn't piss on you if you was on fire. We can admire people on TV, but when you motherfucking put your job at jeopardy and I find out that your monkey ass works in a fucking school, your monkey ass working in a fucking hospital, and you come fuck with me, I'ma dig you up. Now you said, motherfucker, I'm a troll, so why do you keep playing with me? Because I'm gonna find you. You don't live in no motherfucking Florida. None. But you put that website in Florida. You put that motherfucker in Florida, bitch. But dots can be connected with your IP, bitch. Now, bitch. Don't ever take my kindness for motherfucking weakness. I am, and I do believe in the Lord Jesus Christ. But when you reach out to my motherfucking family, you done fucked up. I don't have to call your ass ugly. I don't have to call your 4 kids ugly. And I'm not talking about Melanie Cherie. True T. But some of them motherfuckers around there been to nursing school. That should show if somebody in your family done took the pledge to save. Why are you doing this to people on these YouTube streets? Why is a motherfucking bitch that is so set out to teach history trying to act like she a slave driver and we slaves? You need to check yourself, bitch. Because the more you come after people, the more I'm going to research you. And Misdiagnosis, I don't know how the fuck you got your phone in a mental institution. But thank you for sending that message that you all right and you'll be home soon. Because Misdiagnosis, they tried to use you. They absolutely tried to use you. And you saw it. You saw Don. Baby, you saw Queen Sheba. Because, baby, in the middle of the night, Misdiagnosis is strolling on conversations that she had with Queen Sheba, Don Michelle, and before she went in that hospital, she did a 6-minute text and said all this is tied back, allegedly, to Melanie Cherie. And I got the receipt. Yeah, y'all trying to put it off that she crazy. But see, my women fuck around and found out. My crew fuck around and find out. We know that people that are artistic are intelligent in different areas and aspects of their life. And Misdiagnosis was going down, but she was revealing and feeling remorseful. And she would be on her live and she'd be strolling. And I pause it. What? And that last thing between her and Tweety, it let us know about money and who didn't get money. But I want to know about Karen Humphreys. Karen Humphreys, a retired attorney that hasn't stepped foot in a courtroom in 22 years. I want to know about an attorney on a case that's electronically uploading. My fucking question is, is this attorney's credentials being used? And by who? Is this woman's credentials being used? She hasn't stepped foot in a fucking courthouse in 22 years. She hasn't practiced law. What up? Is this Karen Humphreys Jr.? What? But I know one judge who is very interested in this case. A judge that received a certified letter asking to positively identify Karen Humphreys. Baby, it's about to go down. It's about to go down. Now, wait a minute. Before we get to this next case with Melanie Cherie and Anthony Loptes, oh yeah, we got to talk about it. I just want to tell y'all some good news in case y'all ain't heard it. Wait a minute. Alabama case and ghost writing involvement. Bitch. Bullseye. Checkmate. Check your pulse and your blood pressure. During the same period of dormancy in this case, the attorney is believed to have been actively involved in ghostwriting filings for BT. In the Alabama store case action style, Griffin versus on ETAL case CV 2021 001536. Filings in the matter cite similar case law, contain identical formatting structures, and assert conspiracy-based legal theories previously used by the attorney in her Missouri filings. These pleadings were submitted under the name of a retired attorney, Karen D. Humphreys, who have not filed a notice of appearance in the matter. Now, what I'm saying, let me break it on down. Karen D. Humphreys, who has not filed a notice of appearance in the matter, nor means equals has not appeared in the docket of attorney of record. Now, what I'm going to say, pattern of litigation, abuse, and fraud on the court. Let me tell you what I'm going to say. You fuck with, bitch, a smart content creator. PBE is the MVP. And you done set off a chain reaction. Oh, not to just my attorney, to own, to TikTok, to YouTube, to Instagram. So why the FBI looking at me, bitch? They're looking at you too. And your entourage. Baby. And I want to just show you a little bit of what TikTok thought about the investigation from an MVP named PBE. Hold up, bitch. Just wait a minute. Because ain't nobody going over there to that sorry motherfucking website. Hold up, bitch. Because you done fuck with too many people's children. Just hold up. Let me pull it up for you so you can see it for yourselves. Okay, let's get on over here. Let's get here. And then we're going to get on the Melanie Cherie case. Hey, Mel. Are you in my chat like you was in Who's New chat today? Okay. Let's get to it. Let me see. Because I think I might have put it over here. Now, y'all, we got to come together. We cannot let these people keep bull-langing us and shooting us in the fucking ass. Okay? Everybody lawyered up. Fouled out, fired shots, except for the stragglers still sitting in default like unpaid parking tickets. Judge about to sweep the rest. Case cooked. Plaintiff panhandled. Verdict watch. Dismiss. And the defendants, Google, YouTube, TikTok, AT&T, Natavia, Felicia, Vera. Oh. Section 230. Everybody pull up section 230. You cannot file, you cannot ever, ever, ever sue YouTube, Google, or TikTok. Section 230. They say you cannot freaking sue them. Period. Nobody. So the big money is gone. You cannot sue these people. So, baby, that is not going to work. Now, let me do a little commercial. Because PBE is the MVP, y'all go on over to her page, okay? Because she got merch that says, not like us. Y'all need to go on over there. While y'all over here paying $60 for a sweatsuit, you can get you a sweatshirt, shirts, all at a lesser price, okay? So let's go to this one, because I want y'all to see that what TikTok and them thought, okay? TikTok has entered the chat legal breakdown filed May 13, 2025, U.S. District Court, Eastern District of Missouri. TikTok ain't liable, period. TikTok legal team filed a 16-page, wait a minute, baby, 16-page memorandum cutting through the noise. Their argument, they don't make the content. You posted it. Sharita beef is with you, not with them, and that's exactly what she admitted in her own lawsuit. TikTok, too, is not liable for user-generated content. TikTok cited Section 230 of the Communications Decency Act. TikTok is not liable again. Let me say it again. For user-generated content. Only 2 paragraphs even mention TikTok. In a 100-paragraph complaint, she barely mentioned TikTok, the platform only role. Hosting a clip she herself says she posted. That's not a lawsuit. That's a tantrum. TikTok knocked back, okay? Section 3, Section 230 protects TikTok. TikTok cited multiple federal cases where claims like Sharita's McNeil Esquire was tossed. Winter versus Facebook tossed. Day versus TikTok tossed. Couture and Noverston tossed. Okay, let's get to this. She lumped all them together. The TikTok, the Facebook, the lawsuits against people. Guess what? Tossed. Section 230 communication tells you can never sue Facebook. You can never sue YouTube. You can never sue TikTok. You can never sue Instagram. If you don't like somebody, John Brown, don't go to their page. Don't leave nasty comments. Don't go into their fucking DM because they don't give a fuck. You writing a whole fucking paragraph. And when I see a dissertation, I don't even read the bullshit. Period. I might lose brain cells. Half of these motherfuckers can't even spell. You said you're going to unsubscribe from me. Adios. Bye. Hasta luego. You know, goodbye. You don't have to tell me you're motherfucking unsubscribing, because I'm talking about a single mama and she gotta make money for her 4 kids. Well, I guarantee you, bitch, every motherfucker up here who's a mother gotta make money for their kids, their families. What makes her different? Oh, I forgot. Because God has removed me from all negativity, and I just don't get involved. And and I'm sure that I can handle this, because I've been through plenty of lawsuits. Well, there was nothing filed today, y'all lying motherfuckers saying she countersued. It ain't there. It ain't there. You can't sue nobody for calling you ugly, bald headed, no edges, 4 chicken feet, talking about your mama or anybody else. You can't sue nobody for telling you you a broke bitch. You can't sue nobody for calling you a whore. On YouTube. That is why we say this is for entertainment purposes. All content is alleged. Our opinions are backed with receipts. I never told nobody that Mel's pussy had an easy pass on it. Y'all lying bitch, I wouldn't give a fuck what she did with her pussy. I got my own. See, and this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. Go back into memory lane. Let me get ready to let my guests up here, because this is getting ridiculous. When you come into my chat to tell me what you heard I said about Mel, anything I say about Mel, I say it here on my motherfucking page. I don't go to nobody else's page and disparage anybody. If I want to disparage them, I do it right here in my own house. I don't even ask y'all to give me a Cash App or a Super Chat. It's welcome, but you don't see my Cash App nowhere. You don't see me doing no motherfucking GoFundMe's. You don't see me making up no lie. My light bill need to be paid. You don't see me saying, oh, buy my motherfucker, Siama. And guess what? I got a bunch of who knew stuff that I am just in love with. But do you hear me? I make a suggestion. I like it, so I think you would like it. I don't come up here. I tell you, listen, this is who I support, a black business. I would never say don't support 7th Avenue. I told you I don't buy it because I don't like what comes out of her mouth. I have that right. Boom. We got Shonda up here. Bonnie Blue said in her channel that Mel called her personally about helping TT. And that's what I'm trying to say. She has been up here trying her damnedest to terrorize everybody. And then the people who really supported you, you're going to help that girl get her page back to terrorize them again? And she's still doing it? I would have to hear that from Mel myself, that I want TT back on YouTube. I can't believe that other bull crap, because I'm going to tell you, when Bonnie Blue said she was going to Tasha K only helps Tasha K. Tasha K will only use you for a story. And I can believe that if she did go to Tasha K, she sure damn didn't say it was for True T. And she sure damn didn't say Mel asked. Because Tasha K can't stand Mel. Tasha K waited on her live for a woman to come up and tell an incident about Mel, and the woman didn't show up. Now, do you think that's liking you, getting ready to put some business out on you that wasn't very flattering? A lot of people on YouTube has been bamboozled, and we need to snap out of it. If you don't like me, just don't come to my page. I ain't got to fucking strike you. I ain't got to flag you. I ain't got to say shit about you. But wait a minute. I want Shauna to tell you what communication, DV communication is in Alabama. Tasha likes Martell. Hey, everybody.
Hey, good evening,
Tell them
everybody.
what you want because I want them to visit you.
So good evening. I just need y'all to know a couple things.
Speak loud.
Um, first off, this thing with Mel helping True T. Let's stay there for 2 seconds. Bondi Blue had nothing to do with this entire situation. So Bondi would have no reason to lie about trying to help True T. So where would she even get that from? So the only place she probably could have got it from is from Mel. So if Bondi is trying to help True T get that channel back, it would only have come from Mel. That's problem number one. Problem number two would be that lady is really trying to help this woman get that channel back, who is a woman that was attacking a lot of her own content creators. How fair is that for her to ask her faves, some of her own content creators, to come back and still help her while simultaneously trying to help the very woman that consistently attacks those very content creators? Come on now. Now, to me, Tasha K is a non-starter in this conversation because Tasha K wasn't going to help. What ended up happening was, okay, True T started her own website, which is fine, no problem. Do your thing, make your money. But the simple fact is, it started at Mel trying to help her. Don't skip over where we got to. Like everybody with this revisionist history, if Mel asked Bondi to help True T get her channel back, that's a problem, or it should be. It should be. Unless, once again, we go back to the male can't do anything wrong. I don't exalt anybody. I don't put anybody above myself. I don't put anybody above anybody else because I'm not God and they aren't either. That's just me. Anyway, when we get to this thing about this domestic stuff that people love to talk about, what Martell was accused of was harassing communication. I need y'all to firmly remove Revenge P out your hemisphere. Take it out your mind, take it out your heart, take it out your head. He threatened her. He threatened her with showing something she didn't want the world to see. He did. He was being mean. It was tit for tat. It's the type of relationship they have had. You do something to me, I do something to you. Those threats came via text message. He said, call off your dogs before I do to you what y'all are doing to me, which means somebody was doing something to Martell. The reason it got a domestic component to his charge is because they were married. That's it. It was never Revenge P. Nothing was ever released. Did he have pictures of her doing something she didn't want the world to see? Yeah, he did. He did. He did. He never showed it to anybody. He threatened her. He absolutely threatened her. He did. Maybe that's the wrong thing to do. Maybe that's mean, but it's what happened. People always want to deal with the feelings rather than the facts. Everybody wants to jump in their feelings because they think Martell is a horrible person. Nobody say Martell is the greatest guy in the world. He's not. I'm not going to say he's the greatest guy in the world because he's not. He's not. But what the fact is, what the truth is, what you people, what not you people, not y'all, what people seem to forget is y'all praise them children, these four wonderful, wonderful children that he has. Y'all forget that them four kids got half of his DNA. Make it make sense. They can't be amazing, amazing human beings if half of their DNA ain't shit. Don't forget. Don't forget. You can't get up here day in and day out and dog their father to hell and think that that's not going to somehow get to those children. All them kids ain't that damn little. Those kids are in junior high. Those oldest kids are in junior high. They hear these things. If you type in that man's name right now, you can find thousands, and there's no exaggeration, thousands of videos dragging that man directly to hell, calling him everything but a child of God, saying that he RP this, RP that, revenge P, revenge P, revenge P. First of all, there would be no P if you wasn't out here chicken necking on film. Okay, let's talk about it. There's nothing wrong with being an adult. I'm a grown ass woman. I do what I do, how I do it, where I do it, and who I want to do it with. You have to be responsible for the things that you do and who you do it with. Once again, he threatened her. He absolutely threatened her with exposing something she didn't want exposed. But he said, call your dogs off before I do to you what you keep doing to me. That's the piece of the puzzle, everybody. All this revisionist history, all of this revisionist history. Nobody wants to talk about why he was so upset. Why was he mad? What was being done to him? The reason why he was threatening her in the first place. Let's talk about that part because that is very important. And the fact that people keep saying that man is going to jail, he's not. He was not. He is not and was never. He actually appealed the conviction. Why did he appeal the conviction? Because he does not want that DV on his record. That man is an educator. He can't have that carrying on under his name. He can't. Nobody would want that attached to their name. At some point, let's be honest, they're on a reality TV show. Reality TV don't last forever. How many reality TV shows do we know last forever? They simply don't. And if at some point, one day, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, if he needed to go back into education, he needs to be able to do that freely. So that charge can't sit there on his name. He got to clear it up. He had to clear it up. And the thing is, there was another thing she would always say, I ain't got no mug shot. The only reason you don't is because of his grace.
His grace.
His grace. Because let's not, okay, fire starter. Remember, you didn't have a bat, you didn't have some golf clubs, you came at that man with lighter fluid. Where were your children when you was trying to light the house on fire?
And he talked Ariane out of pressing charges allegedly when she went to the house, but it came out her mouth. She did go to that girl's house.
And this is the thing, and I need it to be said because see, this is for the slow people in the back of the room that's gonna run with the foolishness. Nobody hates that girl. I need y'all to hear me when I say nobody hates her, but hear this also. The truth is the truth. When you deal with facts over feelings, sometimes y'all don't like how the things show up. See, here's the problem. And when we get to this situation that's happening right now with Anthony, the reason Anthony can sue, and he can and did, is because Anthony can prove damages. That's why he is allowed to sue. When you lose something, you need to gain back what you lost. Anthony lost in this situation, and he had 2 years to sue. He could have sued a long time ago. And let's say another thing about Anthony. Has Anthony said some things he should not have said? Yes, he has. Has Anthony said some fucked up things? Yes, he has. But let's also talk about that for a second. Let's not act like Anthony wasn't attacked. Let's not act like some fucked up things weren't said about Anthony. You don't get to say something fucked up to someone. You don't get to attack them, then tell them how mad to get. What we have learned about Anthony, and I do not know that man personally, but what I have known by being a subscriber and watching his content is this. If you poke him, he will slap the shit out of you. See the difference? You come over and you pop him on the hand, he's going to kick you in the chest. See the difference? If you go to him, he's going to go too far on purpose. You may say he didn't have to do all that. Maybe he didn't, but he did it. If you attack him, he fights back. And this is another problem you have. People like to say, oh, he's a man. He ain't got to do that. You still don't get to determine how someone reacts when you do something to them. Man, woman, girl, boy, dog, or cat. You don't get to decide how someone acts when you hurt them. That is not your choice. You don't get to say, well, he shouldn't have said nothing about her mama. Maybe he shouldn't have. But you didn't have to say that Maretha was on a time clock. You didn't have to say that either. That was unnecessary. So when you say that,
Lady D, don't leave that out. Lady D,
you said that Lady D was his mother and put up pictures of that woman. You don't get to choose. There are some people that when you say things about them, they go too far on purpose. Some people are innately And I'm saying this for me. I'm not even speaking about Anthony. Some people are innately mean. I have a mean gene in me. I am a very nice person. But when you do something to me, I am mean in ways I probably shouldn't be. I go too far on purpose. I'm gonna talk about your mama. I'm gonna talk about your kids. Like I don't do that. Like, oh, certain things is off limits. Fuck you and everything attached to you, down
Right.
to your mitochondrial DNA. Don't play with me. And to me, like I said, once again, I don't know Anthony personally, but when you attack that man comes back swinging. And what people do, especially with the gay men in this sector, I've seen it time and time again. You attack these men. These are grown men with feelings, and you say things to them. You attack them. You attack their character. You attack their sexuality. And the millisecond they respond, that's why they shouldn't be in this sector because they shouldn't even be saying nothing. Though these are still grown men. These are still grown men with feelings, and everybody got a button. Everybody has a point of no return. And when you go too far, you've gone too far. You have to stop wearing gay men like your favorite pair of earrings. These are men. These are not your favorite accessories. Anthony was everybody's favorite accessory. Girl, he's so cute. He's so funny. He could sing. He could dance. He could this. He could that. Until the one day he said something you didn't like, then everybody wanted to throw him away. But here's the thing, Anthony suffered damages. Anthony can prove how, when that relationship soured, you told people not to associate with him anymore. You told people to activate. And in that activation, that boy lost a job. In that activation, he lost people, he lost subscribers, which in turn made him lose money. And now he is coming for what he lost. If you, I mean, Marcella suggested it yesterday. Honestly, we never had to know about any of this. You could have paid him and served that boy with a gag order, gave him his money, and went on about your life, and we never would have known it. And
But
you
what
still could have been an
happened?
angel in a
What
lot of people's
happened when
eyes.
the streets found out about it? What happened?
And what you did yesterday was silly because what you did was trying to make yourself a victim. You gave him more evidence because your content creators came out swinging at him again,
Oh,
attacking him again, which gave him what? More evidence.
now I was in Who Knew chat today, and baby, somebody sent me some evidente about Who Knew giving commentary. Now everybody knows that Who Knew is very neutral. She speaks her opinion. And today they went up, tried to go upside her head. Now I'ma shock y'all. I'ma shock the fuck out of y'all. When they went after Who Knew, it was none of the jumping off the bridge until one person came into the chat. One person. One person. Here goes Who Knew. Look at this. Melody Cherie. No, this ain't the live that started it from all. Start from the beginning. Melody Cherie came into the chat. And if you count every 5 comments underneath, they started attacking Who Knew. Get out of here. Not only that, did she go in there one time, she went in there several times to get her. I said, now what in the John Brown ham sandwich is going on here? She said, no, this ain't the live that started it all. Start from the beginning, not the middle, boo. Play his ... until then. This is what I'm talking about. Then guess what? People get mad and at the content creator. Now, what y'all think they're going to do? Because I did that video the other day. What you think people did? They unsubscribed. But if you don't like me or my content, you ain't got to come here.
But what people forget, I'm sorry, what people forget to do, Who Knew has a right to give her commentary. That's all she was doing, was giving her commentary from her perspective. Even if you make a mistake, because that happens. Sometimes you make a mistake because you may not remember all the details, or even if I'm giving it from my perspective, I'm just saying it my way. So it's possible I may make a mistake. That's fine. You can correct people, but what people seem to forget in this sector particularly, you can disagree without disrespect. That's what people forget. You get in people's chats and you get to talking crazy to people and you forget we are all adults. You're not going to get in nobody's comment section and start getting loose and think that they're not going to respond in kind. Nobody's going to sit there and let you in their chat just attack and attack and attack when they're not. People are going to respond and you're not going to like the response. To me, when you see something that doesn't work for you, that's the time for you to find your way to the door. There's a cute little X button that you can find and you can go. But you don't have to attack the person. You can just say, you know what? This particular commentary isn't for me. I like this person, but this one right here is not for me. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna head out. I'll be back for the next one, but this one right here is not for me. It's simple.
Yep. She said, peace, I'm out. Okay, nobody saw you come in. Nobody cared that you came in. You are a subscriber, just like everybody else to view. And that's what I'm saying. You coming at content creators. If you don't like what I talk about, Melody Cherie, don't come here. Get out my bushes. This is what I'm talking about. If True T don't like what I'm saying, don't come in my chat. If you don't like me, why come here? Because you want to see what I got to say. You know why you do that, True T? Because you need the content from these different bloggers. You got to hear what they got to say. So you can go back over there, a guilty motherfucker will go over there and try to explain this, and that. You're supposed to be strong enough that when they call me piano teeth, goddammit, you don't see no keyboards up here. So that don't faze me. When you talk about my husband, one leg, we know he got one leg. Why would that motherfucking faze me? That's what I'm talking about. You are so bothered about what comes out of people's mouth. So now Anthony came out with that. Anthony has not come online. Anthony has not said one thing about that lawsuit. But now, I've been through so much. Okay, the content creators whose name is here. Because it might be coming down the pipeline. Oh, yeah. Your name is over here. And look, your name is here. What he did was smart. Miss Cologne, his attorney, told him he don't need a lawyer for this because I've helped you put all the evidence in place. Here's Exhibit 1, Exhibit 2, Exhibit 3, Exhibit 4. Now, they might go to court and a judge might tell them, go on out in the hallway and see, can y'all work it out? See, you filing a counterclaim because somebody spoke about your mama. Remember, people's mama has been dealing with the content creators. And that's what I'm talking about. People's mama been dealing with the content creators. And there's some things that they may not want to come out. And everything they talk about, if we give our own opinion, nobody is bashing. We give our own opinion. And please don't forget to mention I stood on what I said. Oh, and look, who knew stood their ground. See, I'm going to tell you something. My girls went to that chat as trolls. And whoever who knows mod is took my friend's troll out because it's a horse flying here because my husband left the back door open. God,
You've been over there tussling with that fly. But what I didn't like about that situation is it's like, okay, if you felt like who knew said something incorrect, which is possible because that happens from time to time, that's not the problem. The problem is you can say, hey, no, that's the incorrect information. And if you wanted to, you could have provided me with what you feel is the correct information in that moment. But what you do is you dog whistle and try to incite your people to attack people. To me, that's what the problem is. I don't care about you disagreeing with what I say. That's not a big deal. You have every right to disagree with me. You have every right to be wrong because I know I'm up here. And if I'm up here, my opinion is the correct one, even if you don't like it. Because at this moment, I'm the one with the microphone. So I'm the one that's correct in this moment. You don't have to enjoy what I'm saying. But what you don't do, and what I see happening, is the dog whistling and getting people to attack, attack, attack. I have always said, and I will say it again, Mel is fragile like a bomb and not like a flower. She shouldn't need 17, 200, what she said, 650,000 people to have her back. You're a grown woman. You don't need all those people. And see, and like you said, now you're saying you knew you were correct in what you said. But even if she disagreed, that's fine for you to disagree, but don't try to sick people on me because you don't like what I'm saying, because you're telling the truth. She's just mad that she don't want the truth out. That's what that is. It's not even about right or wrong. It's simply about the fact that she didn't want the truth to be told. That's all.
Who knew say that it wasn't incorrect. Right after my video, I got confirmation that I was indeed correct. But you know what? You know when they mad at you and they trying to act like they're decent people. What shocked me is she said, boo. She called Hunu boo. She said, no, this ain't. Now, this is a teacher. AINT, the live that started it all. Start from the beginning, not the middle, boo. Play his ... until then. Ain't. But 2 days ago, we was in a prayer service with Canavis. Father God, watch over the content creators. Baby, it was
But
never...
that's you being condescending. You know that do it's like do as I'm telling you to do, boo. That's you being condescending. You're talking to another grown woman. You don't like what she's saying, but she's telling the truth. It's not that deep. And the truth is, ma'am, you're in a lawsuit. You don't even have to worry about it. Like it was said yesterday. Mel, you could pay that boy and get that boy a gag order, and this whole situation could have disappeared and nobody had to
boom.
know about it.
Because that's
Nobody
what I
had to
would have did.
know. Nobody. You wanted sympathy, and now it's not going the way you thought it would go. You want ultimate adoration and praise, and because you're not getting it, you don't like how it looks. And so now you trying to flash out on people in their chats, and you're not winning that battle either. It's facts over feelings, honey. It's not that people hate you, but people are going to tell the truth, even if it doesn't put you in the best light. The truth is the truth.
And that's why I'm saying, y'all do not... If I'm over here talking about her like I am, I'm probably going to lose another 50 subscribers. But y'all not holding her accountable when she has come in Hunu chat, got up on Hunu's panel, spoke. Hunu has bought and supported her product. And now when you don't like what's being said, but you don't come over here, you try to send the big dogs for me. You go over there and say, I remember the night that Queen Sheba called me every kind of which way,
Hmm.
because I was in Queen Sheba's membership, because I'm a member. And she directed people to dig up content creators. And they were seeking the whereabouts and the real names of these content creators. But if I tell you I'm a troll and I retired, but if you fuck with me, I'm going to find out who I'm talking to in real life. We not going to be playing no games, Sienna, Vienna, Rose, and all this bullshit. I want to know exactly who I'm talking to. Because I'm over here arguing with a computer screen. But if I could call your name, Quinita, I know who I'm talking to. And I'm going to tell you, it saddens me that content creators go after each other for one person. You don't think about how you have hurt Letitia, tried to come in between a marriage, a black. We don't have a lot of black loving marriages. Whether you like the way Marceau speak to her or not, she been with him almost 20 years. She know what she got. But because Mel's marriage didn't work out, she did the right thing for herself to give her peace. She divorced him, and then they both chose to work together on a show. They both chose, she chose to sign that contract knowing that he was on that show. Now, let me tell you something. When she said adios, goodbye, you're free. You're free. The chains are broken. She was saying, I don't need you no more. Look, I'm from the hood. She was telling your ass goodbye. But
She
when she
said, get on. And then she said, don't send me nothing. And
that's
then
right.
she started to block people. People were saying, I asked her a question and she blocked me. I've been a supporter. I asked her a question about a product and she blocked me. I asked her a question about this and she blocked me. She was trying to get rid of her folks. And now the only reason why you've been called back, the only reason why you've been summoned back, the only reason why you have been blessed enough to be back in her good graces is because she is now in a lawsuit and she needs your help. And the millisecond she is done with this portion of her life, you will be sent away again. And the only time you will be called back again is when she wants a discount code, is when she's doing a TikTok live. When it's not a live, when she don't want you to buy something, she don't want to be bothered with her fans, her supporters. She don't give a damn about these people. She don't care. The only time she cares about people is the millisecond she needs something from people. And that's the reason why when Who Knew didn't retract her opinion, her correct opinion, that's why the attitude came. That's why the dog whistle came in her comment section. Well, I'm just leaving. That's fine, sweetie. You have every right to be here just the way you have every right to go. But now you have other people in the comment section now wanting to talk greasy because she has an attitude. She's mad, but I'm right. She can be mad if she wants to be, but that's unfortunate for her to be upset. But the truth is the truth. Be mad at the truth, not be mad at the truth teller. I don't know what to tell you, baby.
And you got ghosts coming out of the woodwork now, going back and messing with content creators. I mean, I'm saying, what in the John Brown ham sandwich? This is a vicious circle of attack dog. I remember, and y'all, if y'all know what content creator I'm talking about, and I want you to put it in the chat. I love Mel. We just like family. Oh my God. And I'm listening to this content creator cry her eyes out looking like Arnold Schwarzenegger. I call her Annie Schwarzenegger. As big as her ass is, over there crying. But she got duped because one of those late nights, one of those zap comments she made, I asked for money and I couldn't get it to take out Anthony Lopez. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Anthony Lopez has been in a lawsuit before and won. Let me tell you another experience where I've been in a prayer meeting. And I heard them say, cover mail, cover the chicken. I thought that these people was getting ready to, we in a prayer service, cover me and my family. But everybody was saying, cover mail. Listen. The Bible tells you when you are speaking in tongues, there has to be an interpreter there. And they over there playing with the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. We are all sinners.
Mm-hmm.
We all fall short of the glory of God. But I will pray for me. Everybody can't pray for you because some prayers are curses. Now, how in the world are you going to come out and say, yeah, who knew your name here? Yeah, Scotty, your name is here. Yep, I'm saying, and while she's calling all the names, she said it might come down the pipeline. But everybody's so like, what? LGB, little grown boy is suing her? Oh my God. But y'all couldn't hear her say, it might come down the pipeline. To me, it was so excitable. That was a dog whistle.
Mm-hmm.
That was a dog whistle for everybody name and thumbnail that had been called to, how dare you let him come after me. He's going to get y'all too for loving me. And I haven't been on these YouTube streets for a long time. That's a lie. You in the bushes. You in the bushes. And you've been watering the flowers of the people who will support you. And now it was time to come back and slap and put a promo code on it. But people not seeing that. People not seeing that every time there is triumph, there's a promo code.
But you're forgetting the fact that he sued you. And if you were going to see, here's the funny part. People running around, she gonna countersue, she gonna countersue. She can't. The reason she can't is because she no longer has any damages. If there were any damages, she mitigated her own damages with that promo code. Because if just one of you bought a product from her and used that code pro, say just one, then that means she mitigated her own damages because she made money off of that promo code. See, that's the problem. You can't say, oh, I'm going to use this against someone and then use it against them and then turn around and say, but I lost something. No, you didn't. You made money off of the discount code that you use. You can't have it both ways. And like they said, oh, Anthony is broke and Anthony is just trying to get a bunch of money. First of all, $6,000 is not a bunch of money. That's number one. Number two, he can't be two things at once. He can't be completely broke, but then he needs all this money. Well, Anthony just needs the money to pay his rent. Baby, it's the 13th. This stuff ain't about to be wrapped up by the first. How he gonna get his rent paid? Because according to y'all, he's broke. According to y'all. So who gonna pay the rent this month? Because ain't no telling when this is gonna be wrapped up, since y'all seem to know so much about his financial situation and he's so poor. Who gonna pay the rent this month? Since y'all know so much, because lawsuits, if y'all know anything, is a long game. You ain't never got no lawsuit with nobody and they got cleared up real quick unless they wanted to pay you to shut up. That's the only way lawsuits end quickly. The only way.
And I'm going to tell you something. If you are a true follower of God, you would have went to the word and read Psalms 44. Oh, the joys of those who trust in the Lord, who have no confidence in the proud or in those who worship idols. Psalms 40, verse 4. If you got a problem and you are a true believer in the Lord, you go to the word. You don't come out here and say, yeah, ain't that you? I don't really watch this person, but because they don't like me. What was that? Why was that dig in there that Scotty don't like you? Are you telling people not to follow Scotty? Or go ahead and follow Scotty because, and then you say you're going to fly people in. You better check with Madison County Court first to find out, can you have a witness? Because Anthony has video, audio, receipts that you were served, not one but two. And another thing, Carlson Blue, you shocked the shit out of me. You shocked me. And I'm going to tell you why you down there selling BMWs, Cadillacs, or whatever the fuck it is. You shocked me because you seem to forget that they came after you so bad. They talked about your husband. They talked about what you used to do in your life and for your employment. And then when Carlson Blue had some information for Melody Cherie, she said, y'all go follow Carlson Blue. But soon as Mel got her damn information from you, Carlson Blue, them motherfuckers ran your ass right up off of YouTube. But you know what? One thing about Carlson Blue, y'all wasn't listening. Carlson Blue said, when Anthony came to me, he was coming in a form of peace. He wanted to get back together. But Carlson, tell Mel the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Or I will right now. So didn't Anthony come down there to your beauty shop one time, Carlson? Didn't Anthony come to your job, Carlson? Carlson, didn't you not know in December that Mel was going to be sued? Didn't you know, April, that he was going to serve her? Did you tell her all the tea? Or you added a little bit water and made it pee? Because, baby, you knew about this the whole entire... I got the receipt. Anthony came to your motherfucking salon and told you what he was going to do. How I know? When he drove there, because he went there to go get a little doggy. And he came into your beauty shop. Boom.
Oh, wow.
So when you talk, you need to tell the truth because the truth will come out. Do you know if he recorded you or not? Jay, hairdresser. Do you know if Anthony recorded you or not? Do you know if Anthony got some text that y'all was texting back and forth? But Anthony ain't saying nothing. Everybody on these motherfucking pages know if you talk to Anthony and he don't believe your ass, he will record and he will put it in the vault. There was content creators who used to hang with Anthony. Anthony was the thing until he asked one question. What was the question, Shauna?
Would you hold your fave accountable?
Would you hold your fave accountable? But other than that, Mel was on a video saying that she liked Anthony's song. She was just praising him. Did y'all know that she wanted from Anthony some of his contacts from Bravo? Wanted Anthony to help her. And Anthony was willing to help her. And with that, they did an exchange with the dentist. But she don't never say nothing good. Oh, I really don't know him. I've never met him. I never did. But y'all, when he came and asked her in that text, I'm in Huntsville. Where can I go? She gave her favorite restaurant. Now, would you give your favorite restaurant to your enemy? No. See, this is what I'm saying. If you're going to come up here and bash anybody, tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
And that's the thing, though. Everybody's stuck in their feelings because when it went bad, it went very bad. But here's the problem. You forget that Anthony was attacked. The thing is, it's one of those things when you match wits with somebody and you get mad that that person argues better than you. You get mad that that person goes lower than you. You know, oh, well, all I said was this. Why did he have to say all that? You don't know how far somebody is willing to go. And he is that person that if you say, you know, I don't like your shoes, and he said, well, your ass is bald headed, and your mama bald headed, and your kids bald headed. It's like, well, goddamn, I didn't know you was gonna go that far. Well, okay, he went that far. You don't get to hurt one person's feelings and then decide how far that person is gonna go. And that's who he is as a person. If you take it far, he's going to go too far on purpose. And they saw that time and time and time again. So you can make him the villain in your story if you want to, but you have to understand sometimes when you push the villain to be a villain, now you got a villain. There you go. It is what it is.
And you know what? The buzzwords came out. Stalking, obsessive, jealous. Well, I don't know about her accolades because I don't follow her too much. But motherfucking Anthony got 2 books. After all this mess was going on, Anthony managed to write 2 books that had good sales. Anthony managed to sing some songs that sound good. Anthony managed to produce acting. It might have been on the web pages, but Nubian was what, 4 or 5 episodes? Every time you ask about it, it's coming back. That is an actress and an actor and a production answer. Oh, it's coming back. It's in editing.
With no date, with no actual real date. Oh no, we're working on it. Oh no, we're working on some things. It's in production. Oh no, we're editing. But there's never been a drop date. There's never been a date for anything. And that's the thing. Congratulations if you have your own website where people can go. You have your own app where people can go and look at your stuff. You said, you know, you have this huge fan following. You should have a place where people can go look at your content. What's your next big step? You have this huge fan following. What's your next move? You removed yourself from the show, which was your choice, and that's fine. So, what's your next big move?
And we've
Like,
been seeing her trying to rub cheeks with Portia.
meanwhile, Portia, child, Portia over here trying to hunch on people's husbands. That's the attachment you want. That's what you want.
Friends with Sheree.
You want to be friends with the woman that they said was sleeping with your ex-husband? Come on now. I mean, if people want you to elevate, you gotta come on now. Is it, are these the attachments that you want? And it's funny because people would say, and I've heard some crazy things. Anthony was obsessed with her. Anthony wanted this. Anthony wanted that. If you did not want to be friends with that young man, that's your choice. All of this is preference. But you ain't got to dog him. You ain't got to drag him. You can just say he's not for me and move forward. That's fine. Everything is all about preference. Everything is all about choice. You didn't have to be his friend. It is not that big a deal. Like I don't understand. I will never understand needing people to attack other people. And I definitely don't understand asking your content creators to go after people and then needing these very same content creators to humble themselves while you have one content creator attack them. Now that's what's crazy as hell to me.
And
You
what is
want these women to humble themselves while this one particular woman calls children bastards, call people bitches and hoes, calls them dogs, do all these things. So all these women are supposed to humble themselves and accept that kind of disrespect because you want them to? Are you kidding? All of them are they all supposed to be okay because it's in your name. Come on now. How are they supposed to reconcile that in their mind? I'm supposed to be okay with you uplifting a woman that called my child a bastard and told me that I should be okay with it. Called me a bag of bitches. Said called me everything but a child of God. This other woman called me a dog. Just said every all kind of disrespectful things about me. But I should be okay with that and I should suck it up because it's for you.
now? Let me address the heifer that said that I implied that Mel killed Kiki.
What in the hell?
I never said that. I said that when Kiki did not say and go against her family like Mel wanted, in my opinion, allegedly, she was done with Kiki. She had no use for Kiki. That's what I said. For y'all to even talk, I didn't get along with Kiki, but I would never bring up Kiki in the manner that misdiagnosis bring her up. We was friends in trying to imply that Prosperity Thick Girl wasn't her friend. I've spoken to Kiki on the phone. I have talked to Kiki on the phone. And now, when they talk about Miss Wanda, well, when my name was called out of Mel's mouth the other night, like, where is Marcella and where is Wanda? At that moment, I can vouch that me and Miss Wanda was not hanging out with Anthony Loptes. After he asked that question about, would y'all hold your favorite accountable? Oh, content creators, chung, T-Talk with your girl was so far up Anthony's butt that I thought she was a Kotex. So when they left, me and Anthony talked and we jailed together. All is forgiven, and then we move on. If me and Mel could talk and she could tell me how she feel and I tell her how she feel, either we're going to be forgiven or we're going to be the same that we are. But all those content creators, that's millimeter content creators, I have nothing against them. I don't even have nothing against True T. The fact that y'all would try to come against me and then y'all talk about I'm broke. Am I broke or am I paid? I want y'all to make, Shauna, please explain that to me.
1 minute you're broke and you ain't got no money. And then the next minute, you're paying everybody to do things. Here's the funny thing. You don't have to pay people for the truth. You don't have to pay people to speak their mind. Some of us are. Here's a two-word phrase that they love to use, but they don't. They love to say, but not use. Some of us truly are independent thinkers. I think what I think. I say what I want. I have my own thoughts and opinions. And there are times where I may disagree with Marcella and Marcella may disagree with me, but we disagree without disrespect. We may have different ideologies, and that is perfectly okay. But I don't have to disrespect her because I feel a different way than she does. See, that's the problem. I don't do that Pied Piper stuff. I'm not going to go along to get along. If my opinion is different, it's different. I'm not going to change it. And no, Marcella don't pay me for nothing. She don't. Hell, I wish she would. I got bills. Shit. She want to adopt me. Hell, I got stuff I need. I need a car. I need a few things. Damn it. But that's not the point. That's not what happens. Marcella don't pay me. Hell, Marcella ain't paying none of us. Some of us just happen to get along because we are all grown women that respect each other. See, when you don't have that type of mentality, when you can't respect people, when you have to be an underling, I don't know what that's like because I've never been that kind of girl. That's not who I am as a person. I don't know women that do stuff like that. I don't need to be paid by somebody to be around somebody. If you
Right.
talk to Marcella long enough, you probably like her. To be honest, most of y'all do like her. That's why I be so many people in the bushes now. Y'all
Now,
listening.
I can tell y'all this. Every time I give people super chats or cash apps, I'm trying to buy them. Ask some of them. I have given them cash apps. I don't ask them to do anything for me. Why would I tell somebody to do something for me when I'm a beast by myself? You want to know where my money comes from? It comes from hard work. Before my husband's accident, we were comfortable and we are more comfortable. But see, you know why I got money? Let me tell you why I got money. Because I pay my tithes. I pay what God want me to pay, and he continues to bless me. I bless others. That's why God continues to bless me. It's not how much money you got, it's how you use your money.
And that's
So,
the reason she's starting another page so she can help some of us, all of us, and anybody that's willing to learn about financial literacy. That's what the other page is for. Y'all need to go follow. Y'all
so
need to go
when y'all
follow.
see Mel giving super chats for $499, that's not paying people. I've seen her give $2.99, $4.99 on somebody stepping down on somebody's neck. And that's her way of agreeing. Because guess what? I don't have to wait till Friday for it to be payday. If anybody came to me and said they needed something, I'm not going to judge you from how you treat me. It's just that I'm a giving person. But fuck it. I won't give none of them people no cash apps. And I'll take my own cash app and do whatever I want to do with it. I love blessing people. I love helping people. But you make what I do so nasty. So I'm asking you, True T, am I broke or do I got money? Because, baby, when your friend Anonymous came after me the first time, instead of giving you a cash app, bitch, I paid a lawyer. And y'all, my lawyer don't do no type of traffic. She's not a traffic attorney. Isn't that the same shit she said about PBE's lawyer in Virginia? Isn't that the same shit she said about Anthony Lopte's lawyer? Remember, Anthony is 2-0 in the courtroom. PBE is now 4-0 in the courtroom. And their lawyer, too, was said to be a traffic attorney. See, that's the fucked up shit that they want you to believe that our lawyers are traffic attorneys. Ain't nothing traffic. The only traffic my lawyer get in is when she coming from her $2 million house to her law office, her family's law office, and that's it. My attorney is a criminal defense attorney. My attorney is an estate attorney. Estate, the same thing as the lady over there. That is she is a bankruptcy attorney. That's what the hell she is. But her little filings have been good and kooky. But when you try to come after me and my money, we will never part. So I want y'all to know, in these lawsuits, they're not prevailing. There are so many judges right now involved in this shit, and you scaring me, saying you calling the FBI. Girl, this shit is so low level.
How do you have the FBI on speed dial? How have you been saying that you're suing people over the last 2 years? It's been a 2 year process of you saying, I'm calling the FBI, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. And okay, if that's fine, if that's the case, that's fine. But when is that going to materialize? And what you can't do, you can't sue people under a pseudonym. You have to be who you are. I
Right.
can't sue nobody under talking shit with Shauna. I'm gonna have to be who the government knows me to be. I'm gonna have to be what my birth certificate says in order for me to sue somebody. I can't sue speak with your girl Marcella. I'm gonna have to sue Marcella real name. I'm gonna have to sue like people forget that. You can't sue, lick my ass 1997. Like you need to sue a real person. Like all of this stuff, this YouTube stuff, it's for play. Let it be that. Leave this crap on the playground. Not liking somebody is fine. Do your content over there, let people do their content over here, and leave it where it's at.
Ask them for my legal papers. Attorneys Park Ziegler, PLLC. Hold on. This is my attorney. Provide legal services in family law, criminal defense, and estate planning. That is my attorney. $6.25 an hour. And when she served me that paper, she didn't send the correct address. She didn't send the correct email. She didn't send a correct way to respond her. But guess what? She didn't count on my lawyer being able to go to the Missouri State Bar and look her up so that we can have adequate address, phone number, and everything on her. And we was able to serve her in 24 hours to answer. So she called my attorney, Attorney Freeman Esquire, and wanted to know, was the law office a real law office? Because she had got the response back so fast and a cease and desist. And she's still fucking with me because she added me to that lawsuit. But what happened? 2 weeks, I was off of it.
But here's my thing. If you have the FBI on speed dial, shouldn't there have been something that would have happened to somebody at some point? If you have them on speed dial, if you that good friends to folks in the FBI, people should have been plucked out by now. Lawsuits should have been filed by now. People should have gone to jail or whatever you say is going to happen. You just said some folks are going to get deported, other folks are going to jail. Nobody has been locked up as of yet. Nobody has been deported as of yet. And I don't understand why. What has anybody done to you that is so egregious that you feel like people need to go to jail or that people need to like this? All of this stuff is so ridiculous. It's content. Make your content and keep going. People like who they like and they don't who they don't. You got to get it how you live. There are going to be some people that like people more than others. It just is what it is. This is a game of preference.
But Shauna, when you're suing somebody, how fast do you get money? Next week, next month, 5 years from now, 10 years?
It depends on how they drag it out. I was in a lawsuit in a large lawsuit where I got a large lump sum of money. It took almost 2 years. Like it's a long game. Lawsuits do not get you quick money. I don't care what kind of lawsuit it is. I don't care what it is. Even a regular small claims lawsuit can drag out for months.
Now, let me
And
ask this question to everybody in this chat. Put a 1 in the chat if I produce receipts that you can see, that you can hear.
longer than CVS.
Those are receipts. not some motherfucking bullshit of listening to somebody talk that don't even say the person's name. I produce receipts that you can see where I can tell you where to go to find it for yourself. And these motherfuckers over there talking about, I'm vindicated. I got a receipt. And you keep playing uppity same shit over again that she said years ago and said that's a receipt, but then we can't see your motherfucking face. Who is uppity supposedly threatened? You said nobody knows what you look like, nobody knows where you are, but we know you got a fucking dog back there that be barking. We know that you have to bust down the door on YouTube to beg people to come to your website. That's not in Florida. It didn't originate in Florida. Like I said, I got the receipts.
And that GoFundMe that you think that everybody wants to be a part of, you also know live in Los Angeles, and you have that listed in Los Angeles, California.
Right. Because, baby, when you said you coming for me, I'm looking for you. I'm looking for you. Registered information. See that right there? Network solutions. Domain. These phone numbers. And what it say? Domain, TrueTuncensored.com, registered server. I got a couple of these things. I got the technical one that has a different phone number. Domain address in Jacksonville, Florida, baby. You not in nowhere near Florida. But see, when you fucking with real motherfuckers that fuck with IT, there's not a motherfucking thing you can hide from me.
People forget that people do things, and it's like you're used to feeling like or thinking that you're the smartest person in the room. You have to know that other people know things too. Other people are in IT, other people can look things up. You're not the only one that's smart. You gotta know that.
Davita Jane, she uses Wix for her website. Beware of Wix. I didn't say beware of her fucking website. Beware of that company. Beware. There has been known to have people's identity stolen from it. Google it. See, y'all got to know. True T could have been tapped and slapped last year from me. But you know what? I figured that we're just doing this to have fun. Okay, they call me Piano Teeth. I mean, it's okay if that makes your panties wet, baby. Call me Piano Teeth. But what I wanted to have this roundtable for tonight, because I noticed that when a gay man is attacked, then he a bitch. And these are women abusers. Stop talking about the men and stop poking the men if you don't want to be poked back. Stop coming after people behind these screens that you think can't do nothing to you. Calling me a bitch, I've been called worse. Matter of fact, I used to get called bitch so much I thought that was my name, and it was fine. You do not know there's police officers on these YouTube streets already. There is agents who come up here for their free time. YouTube is supposed to be fun, but you have targeted a selective amount of people, like the lies you tell that Terrence in a mental institution. Are you serious? Hey, Valerie.
I saw Rosecrans and Central. Hey, neighbor.
Hey, Pink. I didn't get myself in that mess. What I did was I was in Tay's chat. And because I was supporting Tay and commenting, I ended up on a lawsuit. For real. 2023, I didn't know nothing about what was going on. But I'm in a lawsuit. PBE MVP. Because everything was thrown on PBE. And some of us in this chat know she didn't pull nobody's identity. But I tell you what, a couple of judges in several states have gotten some very important documentation. And now it has gotten serious. Baby, OWN said if they added on that motherfucking case over there in Alabama, they gonna ask Black Titanic for their motherfucking money. And they ain't gonna want no monopoly money. They ain't gonna want to hear, I'm an old lady. They want their money. They'll garnish the Social Security you gonna get. TikTok, Google, YouTube, Instagram, section 230.
Well, they kept being added back. Like it was like they had been dismissed how many times and they kept being added back to the lawsuit. Let it go. Leave them alone.
Well, that's why the judge down there, before she even makes a ruling on this case, they want to talk to Karen D. Humphreys. They want to see her. My lawyer has volunteered to fly on out to Michigan. See?
Go and have a conversation with the lawyer Karen. Oh Lord.
Yeah, they're gonna break bread. Yeah.
That's a question. Is Mel gonna help Black Titanic? You know she's a multimillionaire.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Marcella, she got more money than you.
That's wonderful.
Well,
that's wonderful.
I don't know about that. Y'all just see her up there selling shit all day. But I sold nothing to get what I got. I flip houses every fucking day. I flip houses with my family. So why is she making $58 on some shit? I'm making $258,000. And that's why I don't know.
Well, they say she's a multimillionaire, and I hope that she is successful. Like, that's the funny thing. I don't understand the way people assume it's hate. I don't hate that lady, and I hope she has all the success that she's worked hard for. That's fine. I just think that all this foolishness is ridiculous. I think that gaslighting and the dog whistling and trying to get women to attack other people, I think that is insane. And I also think that it's starting to backfire.
Yeah. And let me tell you this. When God is in something, y'all, God will make your haters your footstool. Stormy trusted in the Lord with TikTok. She is in India, China. Her warehouse.
Today, did you see what she did today?
No.
So today she had a meeting with Fenty Beauty because she's doing a lip bundle. So now you're having a meeting with Rihanna's company and she's collabing with Rihanna's company to come out with a lip bundle. How dope is that?
For y'all, please in the chat, please type PBE MVP. Please, because Empress 2, I lost a friendship on YouTube because I said that I'm proud of Empress for standing up on her for herself. I mean, let me BK, Fenty, Beauty Lab, Rihanna,
That's
But you
dope.
have a chemist who didn't finish college, created something, and possibly you have to split 50-50 profits with the chemist.
I'm gonna say this.
I ain't
Empress,
say
I don't know if
who.
you in the Empress, I don't know if you're in the bushes or not, but I want to say, baby, you keep on, keep on, keep on doing your thing, and you keep on standing up for your baby, because I need you to understand I am more than willing to get me some brand new silver bracelets about mine, and my child is grown. Don't ever try to step about mine. So anytime you need to, you continue to fight about your child. I mean, continue. That's a small child, but like I said, my baby grown, and I will act a plumb damn fool about my grown ass child. So you please continue to stand up for yourself, because that's what you're supposed to do. A whole lot of people are proud of you, and that's what you're supposed to do.
And
Carry on.
we need to celebrate. If y'all want to start a business, Empress is IT. Empress knows how to create a web page. Empress will help. And I did tell one of my good friends that if she want to do a web page, I will pay for it. You got Davita Jane. She does business cards, web pages. She does all kinds of stuff, and she won't knock you over the head for helping her sisters. We got to help one another. The reason why when they tried to bring down Stormy and everything they tried to do to Stormy, you know what? That's when Jesus picked her up in the sand, and you only saw one footprint, one blueprint, because it was God that was carrying her. You better believe that everybody who is still succeeding up here on this YouTube is, guess what? God is carrying them. And the devils and the demons that's being described is the ones that's still over there raging, screaming, and doing all kinds of stuff. What we're going through right now, y'all, and I got to come back tomorrow and do it. We got to talk about Tory Lane. I'm going to tell you something. Tory Lane's father, Pastor Peterson, trusted in the Lord and gave that girl's bodyguard conviction. And if he survives this attack that happened in prison, he's walking out. And now we got to pray that the victims that really went through DV is delivered, is protected, and we got to pray for them. Y'all go to content creators that you like. I got Shauna up here. Y'all have heard her voice. Y'all know she's very intelligent, articulate. Help her build on positivity. Any content creators, build your page with positivity. Let us know. Don't dislike somebody because somebody else disliked them. Learn people for yourself, because this lady I got up here right now, she'll tell you she didn't know how to accept me, but she stayed in the bushes and learned from herself. I need to reach Empress ASAP because Etsy is causing me to lose money. Empress, please put Empress um um YouTube page down here. Let me tell you how to reach Empress. Hold on. Let me help you with that. Let me
Yeah,
help you so you
she
can
has a website.
directly contact Empress by her website or her email. I need you to this is her email. Let me find that for y'all. Hold on. Empress, are you in here? I want y'all to build a business, and we need to work with one another. It's Empress website in here. Hold on, let me find it. Y'all know I'm old, but I ain't that old. I ain't that old. Okay.
Yeah, I know she says it on her
Okay.
videos, but I don't know it offhand.
This is Empress Gmail. Please type this up for me. Empress Consult, CONSULTS empress.gmail.com. Empress, EmpressConsultsinc and promo code is she'll help you out website. I'm sorry, cut the motherfuckers out and put a promo on it. Empress will help you. That is her website. Reach out to her, talk to her, and then get your business out there. I will share your business here for free. And y'all go talk on Talking Shit with Shauna.
Shauna.
Can you put her website in here? Talking Shit with Shauna. This is a young lady. No, that's wrong for Empress. It's Empress Consult Inc. INC.
It's Empress Consults Inc. at gmail.com, right?
Right.
That's her email.
Empress, hold up. Empress Consults Inc. at gmail.com. Empress Consult Inc. Okay, girl. All right, girl. That's it.
There she go.
Here go right here. Listen, Mel, if you in here, girl, I pray for you. Because you cannot be 1 foot with God and 1 foot with the devil. You cannot do that. Because God will just say, go with the devil. Calling people demons. The Bible tells us not to judge. But I am a sinner. And I
That
say
is me, Davita.
I will say that. I am a sinner. God will help us if we sincerely want it. And then he sends people with common sense to say, go into mediation. Because you say you're going to get a lawyer, you're going to continue it, all that's going to cost you. And in Alabama, you only could get $6,000 from him, or he gets $6,000 from you. And I tell you, the proof is in the videos. And the attacking content creators and have others going after content creators still. That's a mess. And God, listen, you got millions of dollars. Get one of these, a woman's daily prayer book. You got millions. This cost me $9.99. Because God do not ever want us to curse anybody he's created. You talk about the sexuality. I'm going to teach him not to abuse women. There is women out here really being abused. So y'all keep me in y'all prayer. I dropped the link. Anybody want to come up and say something?
Thank you, Kiana. Davita, to answer your question. This is making a headache, by the way. I had to start over. I lost my channel and I am now talking shit with Shauna. So please go follow me. We're doing some of the old things, but a lot of new things. But I had to start over. So it's me. So come follow me. I'm still here.
And y'all, I'm reading 2 books at the same time. I'm in the book of Enoch, and baby, and I'm reading Delirium. This is by our very own MC Kenzie. No, I ain't letting you up here, Sabre. No, we trying to stay on this. I see what you're going to talk about, 47. No, Sabre, not tonight. But MC Kenzie, Delirium, A Tale of Sex and Love. This is by our own, very own Mildred Conversations and Cocktails. You can find this book on Amazon. You can find this book on Amazon, y'all. Get into the word, because the book of Enoch lets us know everything that's happening in this world today is happening. Revelation gives you a little bit, but the book that was removed from the Bible is telling it all. Okay, let Prosper. I'm not letting you up here say Luther King. All right, what's up, Pros?
Hey y'all. Why they so mad?
I
hear Shauna in the back laughing. I don't know if she's laughing or what is she doing.
No, I'm saying why the people so mad? Why are the people so mad?
I don't know. They mad at you because I don't care.
They ain't mad at me, but I do. I didn't even do nothing but tell the truth. What the hell? They can't handle the truth. I don't know.
Can you please drop work from home queen? If you want to start a business, you can get you some business cards from Davita Jane, workfromhomequeen.com. If you are looking for a part-time job, Davita Jane helps you with that. Go to workfromhomequeen.com and she will help you. She will help you, but she's asking for a little donation. And if you can give money to a GoFundMe and get got, you can pay Davita a little fee for helping you find a job.
Oh my God.
And hit that like button while y'all at it. It's over 180 some people in here, and we ain't even got to 100 likes.
Well, I'm going to go and watch, the news about Tory Lane, because Tory Lane going to come home.
Yes, God. I said that last night.
And we're claiming that in the name of Jesus.
Oh, I'm not claiming that.
That boy gets healed.
I ain't claiming it.
Because I very much believe. And y'all going to see Beyonce. Y'all better be prayed up and throw some holy water onto you. Yeah, get got.
Yeah, get got.
They got, So y'all, all right, what you got to say, y'all? Come on, because I'm about to go and
I just wanted to quickly come up and say that, yes, Shauna is back, and we're so excited that she is. So going over to Talking Shit with Shauna. And also, she's reading the book, but she's not reading it, over there Talking Shit with Shauna. You got to go to the book club, and that's on Patreon. So we did not want to charge you guys, but we had to. Because in order to say the things that we wanted to say and talk the way we wanted to talk without being censored and without, bothering anybody's delicate sensibilities. So it's affordable. I hope you guys join us. It's going to be fun.
No, it's $9.99. I mean, on Amazon. The book is not $10. And when I tell you this book will make you go tap your one-legged husband or two legs, and revive your relationship with your partner.
If you are celibate, it will have your ass out here finding your dick a deck, and you will be trying to sell a bitch.
But you must have read the book then.
It's good.
Yeah,
but if you can get got, like Marcella said, if you can get got, go on over there to the Patreon, Lust and Literature, and give my good sis your $5 so you can hear her in her voice read that book to you. I know you waiting, so go on over there. That's where she at. Lust.
Chapters 1 through 6 are already posted in Lust and Literature on Patreon. It is me still reading the book, but we're going to do all the adult content over there so that the people that have delicate sensibilities and the people that are not quite prepared for adult content don't have to come over there. But those of us that talk about grown things can talk about grown things with a little bit of privacy so we can really get into it the way we want to.
And we're going to have fun, and we have some giveaways and stuff coming. So come on over there.
Can't come.
Yes, okay, and y'all, I need to put my camera back on. Hold on. Y'all, Tanya, please drop my new YouTube. I'm gonna show y'all the June 1st it starts. I will be going over there. I will be teaching for free finance, business law. If you're gonna start a business, how you can write to get a business loan. I'm gonna be sharing that with you. Hold on, let me see where my thing is. I was up here killing the flies. And y'all, I want to show y'all this. When I start over there, I have these budget planners, and I'm going to be giving them out where it's going to help you expense track. I have 20 of these, and I'm going to be mailing it to people. You know, if you got a P.O. box address, I can send it to your P.O. box. My new page is Dropping Gems
and Building Communities.
Yeah, Dropping Gems and Building Communities. I'm gonna show y'all here it go right here.
Drop the gems.
I'm gonna play it one more time because that comment was.
That is a box.
Love that.
That was cute.
Girl, that had me shaking my booty over here. I was
Y'all,
like,
please go subscribe to that page. I'm gonna be giving you free financial if not advice, but I've already posted in the post. I've already posted some letters that if you are in debt, if you're in bankruptcy, how to get things off. I'm gonna suggest you sign up for Credit Karma. Check your credit. If you got some things up there, I got letters in there that you can write to get that cleared off your credit. I also posted the address to and the phone numbers to Equifax. Now, you will have an address to Equifax, but what I have did was gave you the address to the Equifax headquarters. What happens is your letter goes to Equifax headquarters in one state. They send it down to the regular Equifax office, but you go all the way to the front of the line. I have put those addresses over there for you. I want to help people have financial freedom. You may not be a millionaire, but I can help you and show you how to pay your bills off with the money you got. If you need to get a little part-time job, I'm going to have Davita James several times as a guest on my page. I'm going to feature Empress Radio. If you need to get you a website built to let everybody know, we're going to talk about the AARP bulletin and magazines. If you're becoming Social Security age, I just got my Social Security statement, and they done told me how much money I done made over the years, and they're telling me to get ready. And up here, let me see if I'm not going to show any of my information. They're telling me how much money I would get with each of my age if I was to apply for Social Security and get it right now. Like my husband do get Social Security. It's telling me that I can get some of my husband's money for my Social Security, and telling me about how to stop working and get my benefits when I am 62 years old and how much I would get. They're telling me how I can get different surgeries under Medicare, permanent kidney failure requiring dialysis, how much they'll pay, how I can avoid. I want y'all to all go over to Social Security .gov right now tonight. You don't have to be retirement age. Go to ssa.gov, myaccount.ssa.gov, and start your Social Security account right now. Put it up there before they take it down, because when this system goes around and come back up, you will already have your account over there. If you fall and break your leg and you can't go back to work, your Social Security account is there, and guess what? They will work on you first because you already have an account to set up. Get your affairs in order. The Lord is coming back here, but for right now, get your affairs in order. We're going to be talking about wills versus trust. All this information is going to be free. How you can make your own will, and what the proper steps you need to do when you have your will and trust. The difference with the trust, you're going to have to run it to the courthouse. But my trust costs $4,000. I can keep you where you can spend $4 making your trust. And don't say I'm not rich. I don't need a will. I don't need a trust. You need to be able to
Everybody does. Everybody does.
You need to be able to outline to your family where your money needs to go and what you plan to do. We need to get our affairs in order, because we can't leave our kids without. We can't leave our kids in a shambles. And if you have grandchildren, please get your grandchildren some insurance. Gerber is the best for your children, and they can grow, and you can get policies where you can get money off these policies. I'm going to show y'all again. Y'all go over there and subscribe. I thought that when I started advertising it, I didn't do it consistently, but in June, I will be over there more than I am over here, because when we go over there, it's going to be about life and real life. So here it is again. I want to play it for you. It's Dropping Gems and Building Communities, and I am going to do it absolutely free. I'm not going to tell you to trust everything I'm saying. I'm going to tell you to listen and then do your research. Here it goes.
Drop the gems.
Y'all, we're going to have a good time over there. It ain't going to be no housewives talk over there. It's going to be strictly about business, okay? And in case y'all don't know, I've went to school for this. And I'm going to show you how to write a business plan, how to write one. I'm going to show you when you have a business, you need to know the law in all 50 states about business law. I'm going to tell you about finance, and I'm going to tell you how you can get this. If you want to get your own, go to quickstudy.com, quickstudy.com, or you can download it, free download of anything, free. Okay, quickstudy.com, and free downloads and hundreds of titles at quickstudies.com. You don't have to spend money for my new show. You can download things for free. I'm not telling you you got to buy this, but this one comes from barcharts.com. This will tell you about audits. This will tell you about receipts and records and consistency and accounting software and documentation and expense codes. We're going to teach each other how to keep money, because we don't have to buy everything. Listen, my grandmother had the best skin ever, and her facial product was Vaseline. We don't have to buy everything in that market, and we don't have to look like we got money. we need to learn how to manage our money. So, okay, my girl is up here, and I'd like y'all to go subscribe to her page. Where's my girl at? Where's Tanya? Tanya, hello?
She in the chat.
Oh, okay. We need to put Prosperity Thick Girl up here. Conversation and Cocktails. If you want her book, please go to Amazon. Tell them where they. And if we got to help Anthony pay his legal fees, I Get Bullied by Anthony Lotzi's.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
And it's on Amazon. He's written 2 books. Let me get the other one. This book right here is I Am Telling, and I'm going to tell you what we're going through with Diddy right now. If we start our kids young and tell them there is no secrets, I Am Telling. Anthony book is a good read. You can go to Amazon.com to get his book. And not only is he teaching, but he has things that you can work out with your children and your family. Anthony Loptes has 2 books. I Get Bullied Too. He's helping children learn how to handle being bullied in this book. And I'm telling, he's teaching kids not to be SA'd. And I think it's a good thing. And then we got Mildred, who is teaching us how to put the spice back into our relationship. This is Jesus. And this is a budget planner.
You are a well-rounded woman, Marcella. You've got a little bit of something. That's for sure. People don't know that about you. They may have some misconceptions about you. You know what? If they look too hard, they're going to miss it. But you are one of the most, your name is accurate. Jim is really accurate for you because you really are one.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Y'all subscribe to my page because I did lose some subscribers talking about mail, but oh hell.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's
okay.
You definitely will not lose viewers, though. That's the funny thing. They'll take that subscription away and they will be sitting here watching avidly. Ain't nobody left.
Hard.
What you say, Shauna? They something for the hate, but they stay for the, how you say it?
They come for the hate and they stay for the love.
There you go.
Can I also say, Marcella, I hope that the little bit of good things that was going on with the women in this sector does not get tarnished and trampled over, because that seems like that's a goal of people's to have us at each other's throat. I hope y'all are stronger than that.
Prosperity, we're not gonna let it. We're not gonna let it. We're not gonna let it. All the progress that you guys made, it's still gonna go forth. We're not gonna let it. Y'all are not gonna let that happen. It was just a little bump, but everybody's good. Nobody's gonna fight.
That seems like that's the goal. Like,
but it's all right if they need to stop speaking to me. I'm fine with it. I'm really fine.
Speaking. You ain't got to speak. I'm just saying, but don't go back to the bull crap that we were going through. We ain't got to talk about each other. Just because we don't speak to each other don't mean we got to go back and try to dog each other. That's what I'm
not lying. When Mel left this sector, that was the best thing in the world.
Amen.
People, they came with the cloud. They came out the haze.
Yep.
All right, my girl, come on, let's talk.
Hey guys, how you guys doing this evening?
Good. How are you?
Tell them where to reach you at.
You can reach me at the Dear Read Talk Show, Instagram, YouTube. You can also, if you want to send me a message, dearreadtalkshow@gmail.com. I'm a little tired, sinuses and everything, but I wanted to come up here and I was very inspired listening to everything you ladies were speaking, taking my shower, doing everything, but y'all kept me going. But I wanted to come on here. School is getting out. But for the parents that have, and I call them special people, not special needs, for the parents that have, or adults, they have adult children or children or whatever that they need help. I've been in this race for 25 years. In any questions, I don't really need to know the particulars. I just need to know the problem, any state you're in. There's no charge because I'm not licensed. This is all from personal knowledge when it's dealing with IEPs, 504s, anything of that nature, advocating for your children in school. When I began to deal with IEPs and 504s, there was no manual. It was learning on your own. So, and then the other part, when it comes to DV, I am 15 years in volunteering. If there's someone that you don't have to give your real name, you want to talk to me, just the littlest thing, because I've been through physical, mental, financial, you name it. DV comes in different forms. So, and if you have,
it does.
Yes. And the third thing is, I'm not an attorney, but I'm great with paperwork. You name it, I can do it. But I cannot fill your paperwork out for you, but I can help you and, lead you to the right way. Like if you don't have the money, you can do indigent status. I can tell you, I can tell you where to go. So I'm a wealth of information. If you want to reach out to me on Instagram, Deary Talk Show. If not, not DM me. I'm a little old to this, I'm old school. So I had to learn what DM was. My kids had to teach me. So anyway, you can email me, Deary Talk Show. But like I said, legal paperwork, if you're trying to get divorced and you don't have the money for an attorney, I can't fill it out for you. But baby, I can tell you what you need to fill out and what you need to do.
I ain't getting no divorce.
Me either. Me either.
Been there, done that. I got a good one now, but I hear you. That is wonderful, Deary. Thank you so much, and I hope that works for a lot of people.
Yeah, I hope they use you if they need
my
you.
friends
That's
know
awesome.
it's past my bedtime. Okay.
It is.
Mine too.
In closing, May is Mental Health Month. Just consider there's somebody going through something. They don't know how to express it. Y'all know I deal with mental health as well. So I don't mind letting people know. Also, because of the Diddy trial, I want to post this phone number where people can get help if you see or you think or you need to alert someone. The hotline number is 888-373-7888 or text 233-733. And also know that there's people that could be wanting to hold on. Let me take this one off and put this one on. The National Suicide Hotline is 800-273-8255. You never know what anybody's going through. And I felt compelled to come up here and talk about Anthony's situation because Anthony, this did pull him down, and he didn't say nothing about suicide. But when you have people attacking you in an abundance, it makes you feel depressed and
Alone.
alone, and you never know where somebody's going. So I'm asking you to please, if you say you're praying for somebody, pray for them to have the best health, best wealth, best not to call people demons and you are judging someone else, because we are on computer screens and we do not know what's going on. May is also Lupus Awareness Month. And BK Lakeisha said you can also dial 988. Y'all, we're going to come back tomorrow. We're going to talk about a little bit of finances tomorrow. We're going to talk about Diddy because it was an explosive. I mean, just listening, it was so terrifying about the things that Diddy and Cassie. And y'all, I want to tell y'all that Justin Bieber has decided that he is going to testify for the prosecution.
Oh, Lord.
Lord have mercy.
He has.
Did that happen?
No, he has went to the prosecution.
Oh
Y'all want Tisha Tales has been in the courthouse, and I have been posting her lives. Sherelle World is also putting out, and Sherelle World and I are good friends. She's been putting it out too, but Tisha Tales is in the courtroom day in and day out. So
Marcella, this is going to be very therapeutic for Justin Beaver because he has not been able to figure out how to deal with his emotions. And I really hope that this helps him. I really do. I really do.
I've been praying for him because he's a good kid, and y'all, we just got to protect our children because there's some nasty beasts out here. So I love y'all, y'all. I'm going to
Love
take
y'all
a
back.
Love you
shower.
too.
Love you.
I'm
Love
gonna
you,
Good night,
baby.
guys.
Yes,
Good night,
ladies.
y'all.
tell somebody you love them. Good night.
Love you,
Absolutely.
Marcella. Love
All
you.
right. Love
Talking shit
y'all.
with Shauna. Love